What's up everybody, how's it going? It's back, aka Danzgo8 here, and welcome to the 2025 Danzgo8 Halloween special. Hope you guys are all having a spooky day / evening. I am going to hopefully contribute to that with tonight's playthrough / session. This is a tradition that I started off a few years ago. I've been wanting to dive more into the horror genre. It's something I've skipped out on pretty much my whole gaming life up until more recent years, and I made my first foray into horror games with Resident Evil, of course, and I had an amazing time, and you guys really enjoyed it too. And so it's become a little bit of a tradition. I think this is year 4 now, or year 5 maybe, and I'm looking forward to sharing another horror game with you for this year's Halloween. Now, we have Silent Hill F, and the reason I have chosen this game is because last year's Halloween special was Silent Hill 2 Remake, which, if you haven't seen yet, I definitely recommend that you do. Maybe while you're watching this series, you can go back and watch that one too. I had an amazing time. It was my first ever experience with Silent Hill. I'd always heard great things, and getting to experience it for the first time was awesome. It was one of my favorite games of the year. Had a great time with it. And so basically this year, a few months ago, I saw the trailer for Silent Hill F, and it's obviously got Silent Hill DNA, and it's a game set in Japan, and Japan it makes great horror content anyway, and I love the aesthetic and the look of Japanese games, and so I'm really looking forward to this particular experience. I've only seen the trailer for it so far, and that was already enough for me to want to give it a go. And then when I noticed that it also reviewed pretty well, I thought, okay, this is the combination that I need. This year's Halloween game will be Silent Hill F. Other than that, I don't know anything about the game really. Like the trailer that I watched, I don't think it gave me too much in terms of the story. I only saw one trailer. I think there's probably been multiple, but I am looking forward to finding out. If the first game was anything to go by, I doubt they give too much away from the trailer, and what they do give away, once you're actually playing through the game and experiencing the story, it's a very abstract, difficult to kind of understand exactly what's going on type of story, and so I probably wouldn't have understood anyway. And so I'm looking forward to diving into this one and feeling probably equally kind of confused but also intrigued at the same time as I'm playing through the game. So that's what we're going to do for this year. Hope you guys enjoy it. And of course, as always, as I have been doing for these Halloween specials, we're going to do a premiere for the first episode. So there's going to be a chat running, and I'll try to make this somewhere between an hour and a half and 2 hours or so to kind of set the mood off, give you guys something fun to watch, and then I will continue the series as normal. So let's get into it and begin Silent Hill F on the channel. Here we go. So we have two options here. I did, of course, record for about 10 minutes or so just as a test. This is the first kind of demanding game that I'm playing on a new system. I kind of upgraded my motherboard, CPU, a few other pieces, and I've been kind of testing it, putting it through its paces, just making sure everything works. And so this is the option they give you. Action, weaker enemies, and more resources. But it does say the traditional Silent Hill difficulty for story-focused players. Now, there's literally only two choices, and I think hard is a little... I'm not usually a big fan of jumping in from hard. I'd probably rather stay here. I am a bit more interested in atmosphere, visuals, and story, and the puzzles than I am specifically with the action and combat, and so I think I'd probably rather go for this one. And it does say traditional Silent Hill, so I think we're good with this.
I don't need them anyway. Who even cares about their dumb games?
Hinako? I thought you were playing with your friends.
They said I can't play house with them because I hang out with boys.
Well, how about you play with your big sister instead?
Really?
Thanks for waiting.
Junko. Did something happen? Just reminiscing a little. About, you know, when we were kids, you always looked out for me.
Hinako.
This is for you.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Hinako! How dare you speak to your parents like that?
Dear, please calm down.
This Junko knows how to show some respect. Why the hell can't you be more like her? Where do you think you're going? We're not done here, young lady.
Darling, please. You've already made your point.
Then why isn't she listening to me? If you hadn't spoiled her so much, she wouldn't act like such a brat all the time.
Hinako, don't go. Your father's just worried.
I'm gonna go see my friends.
Come home soon!
All right, here we go.
There's no way. Never.
Okay, so a few things to get out of the way. First of all, as you obviously heard, the game is in English. This is something that I polled on the channel. I was a little bit torn about whether to go English or Japanese. Honestly, there were merits to either side for me. I would have been happy to go with either, and that's why I decided to poll it. Initially, it was incredibly close, but then English pulled ahead. I think it was 57% to 43%. And so if it was within like 1% or something, then maybe I would have done differently. But I think 57 was a clear enough win for me to just go for English. But apologies if you wanted it in Japanese. I am sorry. But this playthrough will be in English. You might have to watch another one if Japanese is what you're after. But that's what we're going to roll with for this playthrough. And yeah, I mean, of course, the game looks wonderful. For anyone curious, I am playing on PC, on Steam. And these are the settings that we have. 60 FPS. And then all of this stuff is turned up to the max with DLSS mode on quality. So I think this is like 1440p and it upscales it to 4K, something like that. And that's the general situation. So it's close to max, but it's not completely max. But I think it looks great. I thought Silent Hill 2 Remake also looked great, but that was literally the game that made me think I really need to upgrade my system. I was struggling. I played that game at 30 FPS, and even then, like my old graphics card and system and stuff was barely keeping up. And so, yeah, this was... it was definitely a much-needed upgrade. And so we're rocking a much more up-to-date system, and hopefully that it can continue to bring you guys the best quality content that I can provide. So yeah, let's get started. We just need to head down the mountain. Should be simple enough. They like to make you go through like a stroll at the start of these, it seems. Get a feel for that Silent Hill fog. an atmosphere, but already like this type of environment, it's just, I just find it so beautiful. I had the massive privilege of being able to go to Japan in October 2024, and it was just incredible. Like the forests, the mountains, the trees, the buildings, like the villages, and then obviously the cities themselves were also just incredible. But yeah, just amazing. I've always had love for it. Local doctor's note. There have been sightings of foxes coming into town recently. I'm sure that the older generations who have grown up learning to respect foxes are fine, but I'm concerned for any children who may try and chase or provoke the creatures. Foxes by nature are not aggressive, but just like wild dogs, they carry diseases such as rabies, tetanus, and, yeah, echinococcosis, to name just a few. The town committee should send out warnings to ensure people don't get unnecessarily close to them. So yeah, obviously we're going to have our collectibles and journals and all that kind of stuff. I think for this one especially, I'm mostly interested in kind of the first time story experience. I'm not going to get too hung up on trying to make sure I collect everything. So I'm sure a lot of stuff will be missed. If you're looking for, again, like a all achievements, platinum, full completion kind of run, this isn't going to be it. I'm just going to try and experience the story and just let it flow. And that will mean I miss plenty of stuff, but I tend to not really care, especially for a first playthrough. So that's what to expect. Yeah, I guess maybe the foxes are not like they are in Ghost of Tsushima, where they were so pretty and so beautiful, and I loved kind of running after them, and they would lead you to like a shrine kind of thing, something like that, and you'd get a nice little perk as a result of doing that. And get to take some very cool photos in photo mode as well. But this one, yeah, maybe not so great. I have to stay away. But as expected, very quiet, very silent hill. It's in the name. Definitely curious to see what kind of story they cooked up, because obviously Silent Hill, from what I know, was always kind of set in the US and was like very Western, but obviously it's a Japanese developer. And so now to have a Japanese horror developer making a horror game set in Japan, I imagine stylistically like the horror will also be a little different. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Okay, here we go. So yes, this was my first like leaving it on for 11 minutes just to test the recording. Hopefully, I mean, that recording worked fine, but...
Oh, God. What should I do?
We shall see if this one does. It is so silent. I almost kind of feel the need to keep talking because it's that silent. A woman is only complete when she's loved, featuring the latest fashion for young women so pure they make even flowers bloom. But yeah, it already seems like there's a lot of these little extra paths.
Uinari-sama. The fox gods enshrined all over the place.
Okay, we can't interact with it, it seems. So I did have a little look at how long to beat before starting that. I feel like these days, every time I look at that, everyone I think who uses that site submits their times. They're all like these hardcore gamers that just like play games much more quickly, I feel like, than the average. I feel like the times on there are always much, much quicker than... Even like when I talk to other people, it's not just me. They always seem to finish much quicker. But for the story, I think it says something like 10 hours, 10 and a half hours for the main story. And then main plus extras was like 16. So we'll see. It could be like a 15-20 hour, 15-20 episode one. But it's unlikely. It's probably going to be more like 25 to 30, 35, depending on how long I take and how many things I find and get kind of roped into doing. But I think playtime can vary quite a bit. If you're incredibly methodical and you check every single nook and cranny with great detail, then it's going to take you way, way longer. I think this random water pump thing here. Good stuff. Need to head down. I'm already lost. F in the chat. The Silent Hill F. go this way.
Where is everyone? What about Chizuruya? Maybe I'll find someone there.
Everything's fine. Okay, the general store. I'm looking forward to like the soundtrack and the sound design too. Man, the sound design of Silent Hill 2 remake was so damn good. It was one of the things that stuck with me the most. Playing through the sound design was just epic. Starting around May, Ebisugaoka began seeing a high number of small earthquakes. The Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division predicts that there will be even more in the future. Residents remain on edge, fearful that these may be early warning signs of a larger earthquake yet to come. Rumors that these events are being caused by Inari Summer's curse have been spreading among the more religiously minded of the elderly population. However, the Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division is urging residents to treat such rumors as superstition and instead prepare for any potential disasters ahead. Yeah, it's definitely earthquake country. As someone whose family is from Turkey and who spent a lot of time in Turkey, including living there, I definitely know about a thing or two about what it's like to live somewhere like that, with the constant threat of earthquakes. It's not pleasant. Hello.
Excuse me? Is anyone there? Better find another way.
Yeah, they tend to ease you into it. Like Silent Hill, yeah, I'm trying to remember. Silent Hill 2 Remake was also a pretty slow start in that sense. It did take a while before we started to see our first enemies, and the fear factor really went up. In that sense, it's kind of nice for people not into horror. I remember in the premiere and stuff, some people watching along just to kind of support the channel.
There was a shortcut up ahead.
And they were kind of watching like the early part of it, and they were like, okay, like I can keep up. And then as soon as like the real horror started to come in a bit more, it's like, yeah, okay, I'm out. Sorry, like, you know, love the channel and all that, but I got to dip. Like, this isn't for me. So we will see. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be scarier than Silent Hill 2 Remake or not, honestly. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 Remake was definitely creepy as hell, and it just made you feel, it wasn't even just flat out sort of, for me at least, it wasn't just pure scariness. Oh, hold on.
How else could she die like that? I would never. Not that family. Shh. Someone's going to hear you.
Like with Silent Hill 2 Remake at least, it was just the constant feeling of discomfort. Like there was always some kind of sound going on, something happening where you just never felt comfortable or at ease. The story was kind of pulling you this way and that way. You just didn't know exactly what was going on and how it was going to end, and it was just that feeling. And of course they threw in a lot of moments of like just genuine fear and stuff, but I don't know like what kind of approach this game will take. I'd assume it would be relatively similar, but I feel like stylistically it could be definitely a little different, and that might make it even more scary. We shall see. I think, as I've said before, I'm definitely, you guys already know, I'm not exactly the big kind of shouty, screamy guy. If something kind of jump scary happens and I'm silent, that probably means I got scared. That, like, silence is true fear for me.
You traitor.
Sakuko.
Where are you off to? Don't usually see you around here.
A truck was blocking the road.
Chizuruya?
I just want to talk to someone.
I'll be there in a bit, okay?
See you.
You traitor.
I think cutscene and story-wise so far, the only thing I've found interesting is that we didn't see the sister's face. Like the camera shots were very deliberate to not have that happen. But this is cool. Like, it helps you keep up. And again, on this little artwork here, you can't see her face again. She's one of the prettiest and kindest people I know, and yet we never see her face until this point. And there's nothing she can't do. I can rely on her for anything. Honestly, she's the greatest sister anyone could ask for. I wonder who the main antagonist of this game could potentially be. I don't know. She's always been there for me ever since the day I was born until she left to get married. Okay. I think, again, I'm not going to read like completely through all of this. This will be just kind of too much reading and kind of slowing the game down, I feel, slowing the experience down, but it's good to have. Like, stuff like, let's say, the father, it's already, I think they made it pretty obvious what kind of guy he is. So, we'll see. If I, like, need a refresher on something, that's fine. I obviously will go into it, but I won't be reading all of it. Okay. So it's a sorry town now that had some former glory. I guess we have to... There's not a single extraordinary thing about me, except maybe being tall for a girl my age. Used to be in track and field. You're going to have to do some running now, girl. I will admit I can be quite stubborn. Okay. Cool. Let's go. Also, it feels to me like, I don't know if it's going to be like a gun kind of game, because in Silent Hill, obviously, I used the gun quite a lot. To be fair, I meleeed a lot. Because that's something a lot of people told me, is like, you really shouldn't use up your bullets too much. And so I really focused on the melee, and I went hard on that. And I saved, like, my bullets for boss battles. But, this one, she doesn't seem like the gun-toting type to me, but maybe that's what makes it kind of more fun. The fact that she's a bit of a unassuming person to have a gun. And then she just starts to take things out with a shotgun, I don't know. But maybe it's a different style in that sense. We're not going to actually be shooting much. Shall see. Okay, someone's gone missing.
It's torn.
Okay, yeah, we've made it to the other side of this. Yeah, I think especially for Halloween special premiere episodes, it's good that it takes a little time for things to get going, because it gives people time to get in. Usually it takes about half an hour to an hour almost for like the numbers to get up towards their peak. So these slower starts kind of help people come in before it really kicks off. Okay, well, we found someone.
It's Shu.
Yeah, so every time you see a character, like, this is kind of interesting because we've not even really, like, seen him yet. I feel like that should appear after you've actually interacted with them, you know?
Hey, partner.
Shu. Say something.
What about you? Nothing you want to say?
Well, if you don't have anything, neither do I.
Oh, that's my Hinako. It's not like you to just let stuff happen, though. But whatever you end up choosing, you know I'll always be there for you.
He's so dead.
Shu.
Shu, thanks for waiting. And Hinako, too.
Rinko, what were you guys talking about? Nothing, really.
She said that she just wanted to talk to someone.
It helped, too. Oh. Glad to be of service, ma'am. If I had known you'd be here, I would have brought that magazine you lent me. Oh, you can hold on to it. I knew I wasn't getting it back when I lent it to you. What's that supposed to mean? What do you think you're laughing at? You've got something of hers too, don't you? Right?
Wait, did I borrow something? Hey, Hinako, do I get to hold on to the 500 yen I owe you too?
What happened to paying her back with interest?
I never said that. You can't prove I did.
Okay, that does it. If I lend you something, you're signing a contract to give it back.
Don't be such a meanie.
Did you listen to the show last night?
Yeah, but I fell asleep.
Soccer girl, when will you grow up?
Hinako?
Sorry. What?
You trick.
Oh no. Yep, get running. I knew that track and field was going to come in handy. Yeah, things escalate pretty quickly here. Of course, even when it's horror, it's beautiful, right? Like, there's just these, like, kind of pretty red leaves coming out from everywhere. Can we vault stuff? Yes. Oh boy, of course. That did not work. Shit. I don't even know where to go. I did take damage. I'm pretty sure you can probably fail this section. Oh, which I'm about to probably demonstrate.
Hina, don't give up.
Oh. Whew. We made it.
That hurt. Good thing I got this from Shu.
Yeah, what do we heal with? This one. Note from Shu. Hey partner. Okay, these painkillers should work best for you. They'll not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect that the main cause behind your nasty headaches is from you unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? If you ever need to talk or anything, just call my name and I'll be there. Yeah, he is so dead. So it's quite funny. This literally looks identical to the antibiotics I'm literally taking right now. Like literally it's the same coloured capsule. And looks the same. But yeah, painkillers in capsules, relieves pain and raises spirits. Slightly restores health and current max sanity. So we have a sanity bar as well. It's not just health. That's already interesting.
That's better. Please let everyone
what?
else be okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't have the PS4 controller. I'm using a PS4 controller, but it's kind of thinking that it's an Xbox controller. So I might need to see if there's a patch for that. I might have a look at it. But for now, let's just use one. I remember, like, in Silent Hill 2, I was starting to get used to just kind of rolling around with low health. I knew I could take another hit or two, but I need to be careful here. Greatly restores health. Okay. Cool. So yeah, now we've got two options. Okay. I like the UI and stuff. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. So you've got the sanity bar as well. But looks like there's 3 bars. Almost looks like they look like flowers on the one hand, but they kind of almost look like mini explosions as well. But I guess they're flowers.
What is this place? I need to get back to Sakako.
If they're like a bar in and of themselves, and there's, I guess, 3 things, but we shall see. Yeah, we survived our first dangerous moment. That's a good sign. Okay, yeah. Tutorials, all this stuff. Okay. Nice. And then we've got the map. Okay, cool. I love the look of this map. It looks really cool. Nice. Okay. But we don't see her kind of... I did love the Silent Hill 2, like where he literally had his own map and he was you could see him marking things and stuff. It was cool. This was more of a standard map. Yeah, I think when you reach the end of the game, it literally had a counter for how many times you used the map. Is this? This probably will too, and I would have used the map like 6,000 times, I'm sure.
Who's there? Is that you, Shu? Shu! Rinko!
I feel like I'm getting further away here. But that bit's kind of blocked off, so we'll have to see. Yeah, some auto-save stuff going on there as well. Which is good. Oh boy. Yeah, already an enemy with a knife. That does not look good. It would have been nicer if the first one literally didn't have a knife. Shit. Yeah, it wouldn't be Silent Hill without some grotesque, insane looking enemies. Okay. Use B to evade enemy attacks. If you dodge just before an enemy's land attacks, you'll perform a perfect dodge and recover your stamina. Of course, there ought to be some kind of perfect dodging / parry business going on. Okay. You're gonna have to here. You don't have a choice.
Stay back.
Oh my god, okay. You want to attack so I can try it? The dodge is rapid though, I have to say. Interesting. I'm just gonna run though first. See if we can get out of it. I mean, we literally have no way to fight back. Did they follow you that distance? Ah, you can escape from combat by getting out of their sight. Shit, man. I need to keep moving. Really? Okay, good. Whew. Okay, avoided our first enemy without getting hit. But her strafe is in, like, her dodge is incredibly fast. Like, I did not think. That's like a. She almost teleports back. That's insane. That's so quick. We'll get a bit more health though. I'm not too happy with the health situation right now. Whew. First enemy avoided. Yeah, I guess I'll fill out more of the map. I'll probably connect up there. So we'll move back eventually. Yeah, do not like the fact that the first enemy you meet already has a big old knife. But they were very kind to you with the first one. It wasn't very aggressive. It was just kind of looking at you and just letting you escape very easily. But I guess on hard difficulty that would have been different. I'm sure it's like the thing that it calls hard difficulty is actually normal difficulty. But I kind of hate that stuff. It's just like, well then just call it normal difficulty then. Like, if it talks about this is the traditional Silent Hill story experience, and I'm just like, whatever man, like I'm not gonna go against the game's word and not kind of decide what the difficulty is based on what other people say it is, you know? In that sense, I think there is a bit of a difficulty inflation. I think obviously everyone's just constantly after more and more difficult experiences, and if it's not difficult, then it's not like good or something. But not every gaming experience has to be all about the difficulty and whatever. Like, there's so much other work that goes into these games, and so many other things to appreciate. Oh god, I heard something there. It's not good. Yeah, but basically when you pick up a note like this, the game stops, so I feel like the chance of you being attacked, they might pull that trick on you, like when you're in this menu, you might still get hit, but yeah, for now I'm going to assume that we won't. There are cases where patients see an improvement in their symptoms by not taking the medicine, but rather by simply talking to a doctor. The cause of this phenomenon lies undeniably in the trust fostered between practitioner and patient. Conclusively, the pharmacists who have been trusted since ancient times perhaps could be said to contain a similar power to that of the local gods here. Even among the younger generations of this town, there are many who would believe praying to Oinari-san will soothe pain and speed up the healing process. One's fortitude of faith is thought to have direct relation to potency. There are even some town elders who claim to have had broken bones miraculously mended after praying to Oinari-san. I think maybe the enemy that we faced prayed a little too much. Yeah. Oh my god. Do not like the sounds. Yeah, that sound design is right there. Even just the sounds they make when they're walking around is already creepy enough for me. I just want to get out of there ASAP. There we go. Yeah, let's see how good their vision is. I mean, right here, I don't think it sees me yet. Or does it? It doesn't. Okay. Let's go this way. Yeah. So, I mean, their field of vision's pretty decent. Like, I wasn't really making much noise there. And already I got seen. I think we're good. Okay. Let me double check here. Is there a way through this bit? If not, I need to figure out how to get to... There's another enemy there. Don't like that. Yeah, already the sound kind of just makes you feel like you're in constant danger. Shit. But yeah, looking at the map, I guess for now at least, it kind of looks like all the routes are cut off to that bit. Avoid the monsters and move ahead, but how? Because at this bit, if I follow it, it kind of looks like it goes off the map. So, like off to the right and the wrong way. I think, yeah, okay. I think I know, actually, yeah, I think I know where to go. But yeah, it literally says avoid the monsters. I don't know if that's going to be a bit of a constant for the whole game, where you're always pretty much better off avoiding them than trying to engage, even after you have some kind of weapon kind of thing. I just want to double check. So I need to go down this side. Basically, there's like a little tab bit that looks like a door. I think that's where I'm going, but I need to make sure I get there. That's it. That's what I was looking for. I don't know how good they are at climbing. Can you climb? Let's see. If it makes this climb, I'm going to be sprinting. Let's see. What we got? Yep. Okay, there you go. That's exactly... Thank God I was kind of just watching and waiting for it. But the way it jumped kind of got me. I wasn't expecting it to jump like that. I thought it'd have some kind of climbing mechanism, but... Okay. I think that's what we need. Now, first of all... Let's... Is it heading back? Okay. So it seems like when it loses you, it tends to move away again. Let's see. So yeah, it was just this corridor. Yeah, while I was running past, I just didn't know if I missed anything that I didn't want to. Alright, good. No hit run, let's go.
Anyone here?
Investigate the house. And again, I am curious about the puzzles. The ones in Silent Hill were definitely good, but I think I prefer like Resident Evil puzzles so far. I don't know what type they're going to go for here. More red capsules, we'll have those. More bandages. Excellent. We've got to stack these while we're early in the game. Before things get more difficult. Alright. Won't open without a key. I guess I did not investigate hard enough. Gotta go upstairs. Fine. Oh god. Yep. Okay. Yokan. A jelly-like dessert filled with red bean paste, bite-sized, light, greatly restores health. Also can be used as an offering. Okay. Offering certain items at a hokora will allow you to receive faith. The more faith one has, supposedly, the better it is. Oh. A key in there. Excellent. Bloody key. With unknown bloodstains. Not sure what it unlocks. I'm sure. So it's a mask? Weird. I do want to see, like, what... Oh, okay. Exploration. Yeah, I should probably have a look at this. Using faith, you can draw for Omamori. Pray to receive various benefits using a blank emo. Clear mind to recover sanity. If you have chosen stories at difficulty level, you can recover both your health and sanity without using faith by visiting a Hokora. I see. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it is 3 bars. Just to confirm, like I guess the flowery looking one is your sanity, then the green is the stamina, and obviously the red is the health. If you run out of stamina, you will become out of breath and won't be able to act until you have recovered. Good to know. Alright. Capsules. Alright. Cool. Let's go. Oh my god. Yeah, we're going. We're leaving. Immediately. So this one. The key doesn't fit. Oh my god. Now I'm in trouble. Now I'm in so much trouble. This table will come to my rescue. Surely. Do I leave again? Oh my god. I need to go into the other room. I think that's what it is. Oh crap. Grab that. Backdoor key. There it is. Now. Alright, the bloody key opens that. Ooh. Okay. I'm not sure if this is a different route or this is just a little bonus path. Leads me back to the same place. I'm just gonna keep following it. I can just enter it from the other side. Let's have a look. I think maybe this leaves the enemy kind of up top and I'm able to enter from the bottom again. I'm sure. Either that or if you open the back door, you can gain something extra. Yeah. Maybe the back door's more of a shortcut, I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to go back into that room with that enemy or not.
This isn't good. I really hope Shu and Rinko are alright.
Because it seems like the paths kind of converge. If you take the back door, I think you can still get there. Man. I'm on story difficulty. It's not that bad. I'm going to go back in and look for trouble here. Curiosity killed the dance. Let's go back in. I gotta know. Oh my god, this issue right there. I just want to see if you're in like a really tight space. Her strafe, like her dodge thing, still basically works. Let's go. It's fine. I really shouldn't do this, but I will. Because I am a fool. And well, kind of for your entertainment as well. Let's go. Alright, so I'm going to try and draw it in here. And now we're going to have to put our dodging skills to the test. There you go. Oh, I got hit once. I got blocked by the door, ultimately. That wasn't too bad, honestly. It was the door that was the problem. I got this. My no-hit run is over, unfortunately. I did well for a time. Alright, let's go down from here. What about now? Alright, I think I'm good. Ah, Omamori. When using a restorative item, you will not be interrupted by normal attacks. This is really cool. Like, there's definitely already more stuff going on when it comes to these things than Silent Hill 2, like getting these extra little abilities and stuff. Wow, 3 weapon slots. We've got Omamori slots. So this is what using the backdoor key, I guess, gets you. But this is already big. Damn. Nice. Alright, cool. I'm liking that. Ah, I see. That means you have to go back in, though. So it was just for an extra item. Fine. But hey, that's the benefits of still trying to do your best. My risk-taking was kind of rewarded there. But let's heal. It seems like 1 red pill per hit, essentially. Isn't too bad considering the number I have right now. But we need to go in again. At least we know what to do now. Alright, buddy. Where you at? I think if you're generally sprinting, you can kind of outrun them. Oh shit, that was the wrong room. That doesn't help. This way. Okay, we're good. Whew. I mean, if that's the first Omamori, there must be some really good ones that I am gonna no doubt miss. That's okay. But yeah, I'm digging this game already. Definitely got the Halloween vibes. Okay, more red capsules. Shrines. Okay. It's a very narrow bit here. I guess one thing I can do here is kind of almost plan which way I want to go. I generally want to go left. So, okay. Come on then. Let's do that. Move swiftly. Yeah, it kind of keeps tracking the same direction for a while, but then eventually gives up. Yeah. Just trying to understand how they move for future reference, you know? Yeah, in hard mode, man, already like that must make quite a big difference. I don't know if you unlock another difficulty mode when you complete the game. You probably do. Ah, nice. A type of offering, a great deal of faith when enshrined. There you go. Aha, okay. Some offerings not only recover health and sanity. Yes, okay. Use faith to fully restore your sanity. If you have chosen story, then you can recover. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So use faith to obtain more Omamori. Cool. Yeah, definitely a bit deeper here. So we can save as well, of course, which is very important. 36 minutes. We haven't hit a puzzle yet. We shall see. I don't need faith. Oh wait, no, sorry. As in, I need faith, but I don't need its kind of healing effects or whatever. Is there any reason to keep this? Greatly restores health. I don't need the health benefits. Yeah, that's a lot of faith. Wow. Maybe I keep this one. Honestly, the difference is pretty big. Let's just see what you can even get. Okay. Now, what can we draw? Oh, I love this, man. This is so cool. Draw a random... So, yeah, when I was visiting some of the temples and stuff in Japan, there was... I did enjoy the whole, like, drawing fortunes and stuff. That was really cool. Draw a random Omamori. And, yeah, I did buy one of these. I bought an Omamori as a... like kind of a charm thing for my parents. And well, we got one for ourselves too. Oh, nice. The fact that they're random is awesome, man. It must make speedruns of this game a lot of fun, like depending on what you pull. Okay. So there you go. Managed to get one. You need 400 for another pull. That's fine. That's cool. I love that. That's really nice. So we already have... okay, you can only equip one at a time. I think I prefer this one for now. This is big. Being interrupted while you're healing and dying probably is something that's going to happen quite a lot, so I think that's good. Alright, I'm going to follow along this side bit. So far, touch wood, the game has been running really nicely as well, no problems. One thing I did notice when recording is the cutscenes seem to be preset to 30 FPS. So it kind of switches between 60 and 30 for the cutscenes, which I'm not a huge fan of, but a lot of games do it, so it's normal. I'm wondering what kind of weapons we're going to get. Oh, sheesh.
Ringo!
Oh, shit. Right on cue. It's time to fight back. Let's go. Okay. Light attack. You won't deal much damage, you'll be able to attack more swiftly. Use the trigger to heavy attack. Your movements will be slower, but you will deal far more damage and have a higher chance of stunning enemies. Enemies take more damage while stunned. Use that to lock onto an enemy. Okay. Interesting button to lock on. Alright, here we go. Double tap? There's no double tap? Okay, it vanishes. Fine. I'm not happy about not being able to double tap like that. It's always kind of satisfying in these horror games to double tap an enemy. But there you go. The metal pipe is our first weapon of the game. We'll definitely take that. I think the way James swings the wooden bat is it's pretty iconic, but this is a good way to start. Now, question is, how often do we just go for taking them out? Oh god, of course. I was thinking, yeah, like when are the counters and parries going to come in? Certain enemy attacks will leave them vulnerable to counterattacks. A visual hint will appear when it's possible to counterattack. When the visual hint is shown, use that to perform a counter. Oh, we have a focus thing? If no visual hint is shown during an enemy's attack, the attack cannot be countered. Additionally, hints will not appear while Hinako is attacking or dodging, so keep a close eye on enemy movements. Now, it mentioned focus. We have to try that now. I see. You gotta attack. That was not a counter, I'm pretty sure it wasn't, but whatever. As expected, I'm probably not going to be countering very often. Alright. So far, so good. Yeah, on hard difficulty, I probably would have game overed already. Can you change it mid-game? Let's find out. No. It's like controls and shit. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Fine. Steel pipe. Okay. Durability high. Seeing any kind of durability stuff makes me a little nervous, but we shall see. Aha. Well, there you go. Restored equipped weapons durability, right on cue once again. So, yeah, that's another factor we have here. Yeah. This reminds me a little of Witcher, I guess, Witcher 3. I'm sure 1,000,001 games have it, but that's the game I played most recently with toolkits to repair durability. Okay. Once a weapon's durability has been exhausted, that weapon will break and disappear. Toolkits can be used. Okay. Yeah, gotta be careful. Then I guess we can't get too trigger happy with the attacks here. Can I just like not equip it anywhere? Yeah. I don't want to get confused with just like random stuff I don't need. But yeah, how can I see? Yeah, okay.
Oh, damn you!
Shoo! Where are you?
Definitely need to make sure I pick up plenty of toolkits. The best-selling soft drink in town. It packs a fizzy, refreshing punch that wakes you up with one sip. Greatly restores max sanity. Can also be used as an offering. Okay. Alright, it kind of pays to keep your health and your sanity because stuff that would normally restore it, you can just use it as offerings to get more cool shit. So, I do my best. So, I think because the durability stuff as well, in general, I don't think I need to try and beat up every single enemy that I see here. Gonna cause me to take more hits. Reduce weapon durability as well. I think it might still have to be kind of avoid first and fight if I really have to. But I feel like a lot of the spaces are so narrow they don't give you too much choice. Can we go in here? No. Yeah, I think if you want to avoid them though, it does turn into a bit of a, like, you have to sprint away. So I'm out of the line of sight now. Let's see if she turns back. No. Still coming? You can't even see me. Damn. Okay. Yeah, so I think it kind of depends. You can restore your sanity. Taking psychological damage will cause your sanity to decrease. It's still coming. Wow. What the hell? Some can't wait to die, I guess. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, this time I missed. Yeah, so now I'm out of stamina. Let's see how long it takes to get it back. It's not too bad. Good enough. They're keeping it nice and easy for you to start. You get another steel pipe? So you can have multiples of them. Cool. Alright. Drop a prayer. It's nice that we have multiple save slots like this as well. Definitely always helps me for recording content purposes. Right, what we got? It's not that much. We needed like 400 to draw another one, right? Eesh. Yeah, I think we'll just hold off for now. Yeah. Red capsules, we're already up to 14, that's not bad. Yeah, the flowers are, well, leaves, flowers, whatever they are, they're making a comeback.
dreamed of a different life. A family that owned a candy store. Instead of some stuffy old shrine. And here, it's all yours. As much candy as you could ever want. Sweet dreams. Sakuko. Go home. The store's closed for the day. Sakuko. Even if you're gone, I'll keep my promise. No matter what.
Oh wow. She's a badass. She's a badass. Okay. Crap. Not a great start. Oops. Yeah, so it seems like using the light attacks is not too smart. That was a critical, no. Alright, gonna... Oh. What? How's it not dead? Okay. Use that. Ah, crap. I got pulled into this. I want to use the toolkit. Alright. Yeah, I just got there first. There we go. Yeah, that sanity meter going down. I need to get rid of those pop-ups.
Are you all right? Do not push yourself. Take a moment to rest if you need to.
Okay, so we survived our first little encounter there. This place is cool. Alright, let's have a look.
What's this?
The The restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious day. Thou must first pay respect to the gods and the spirits of thine ancestors. A restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offerings laid upon many stands may thy soul be cleansed. Thy restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious day. Let's see what it has to say, altar. This one I kind of want to have a look on it. Okay. Fine. But there's clearly some offerings that have been laid there. We've got to kind of decide what to put on there. I see. So it's our first, like, puzzle, I guess. Yeah, okay. It's a weird offering. But I think it goes there. This one. Okay. It's here. Just testing, like, it's making you practice your examining technique. These are just leaves, so that goes there. Alright. Easing us in with the puzzles. Yeah, oh, I'm taking psychological damage. Shoosh. I do love the concept of psychological damage, man. In a horror game, not all damage is physical. Rip sanity.
Anybody!
Calm yourself, Hinako.
It won't open!
That's enough. Give me a moment. I will open it for you.
Open it! Open it!
Good morning. That must have been some nightmare.
Nightmare?
Are you injured? You must not be so reckless. You should take better care of yourself.
Thanks.
Shall we get going, Hinako? What's wrong? This way.
Excuse me, mysterious handsome sir, I have many questions.
What's that?
And that's my first. So is he like some kind of representation of Inari-sama? Yeah, I mean, the thing, like the shrine talked about like an auspicious day thing. So maybe this is really some God-created Day of Judgment rapture kind of shit going on. And this is her trial to see if she can make it through. Let's see. Definitely interesting so far.
Mind your step.
So kindly spoken. Wait for me. Man, I love Torii Gates. Something about them is just, it's just so cool. I don't know how Japanese people feel about them, in the sense that obviously they've seen them so many times throughout their lives that they just, like, they respect them obviously and whatever as part of their culture and their heritage and like their religion and that type of stuff, their faith. But is it just like another thing for them, or does the wonder of them kind of never go away? I don't know.
Time you need.
I've only ever seen them as a tourist and as through like media, let's say. But to me, they're always so cool. And yeah, getting to go to the Fushimi Inari Shrine in Kyoto was incredible.
Now then.
Alright, here we go. Yeah. I got one of these as well. It's such beautiful artworks on some of them. I brought one home. I have it on display on my bookshelf. Okay. Oh wait, I can? You can flip them? Are these pattern symbols of some kind? Yeah, okay. I'll take a look at each one once anyway. Just in case my brain somehow remembers some of them, but I'm probably not going to be able to. Yeah, there's just so many. Oh, there's some on this side too. Wow. The fact that you can even look at so many of them is kind of insane. You can just like look and flip each of these individually. That's crazy. But yeah, a bit too much for me to examine every single one here. But cool. I love this.
Hinako. Follow me.
Just ignores him. But I want that. Kaiken, a beautiful dagger used for ceremonial purposes. The blade has been intentionally dulled, so it doesn't make the best weapon. However, it does seem to be surprisingly durable. Good to know. The Inari statue's laughing. Creepy. So, let's have a look now. This is... okay, that's as a weapon. Cool. My steel pipe's gone. Yeah, the dagger doesn't obviously have much range. But we'll see.
Seems like it's locked from the other side. Wait, what's this shrine?
Prepared a key for you. This way.
Okay, bro. Just refuses to elaborate and walks off. But okay, she does have an entry. This is one entry I do want to have a look at. A mysterious man who wears a fox mask. He never takes it off, so I feel I have yet to see his true self. He has such a refined air about him. I think he must come from a very well-off family. For whatever reason, he seems to know me well and treats me kindly. He's almost like a prince from a fairy tale. In fact, this whole situation is like a story from a book. Who are you? And why are you leading me down this path?
This way, Hinako.
Yeah, I definitely wonder if story-wise a bit more so than Silent Hill. I feel like by the end of Silent Hill 2 Remake I did get a lot of the story. There's obviously some nuances and aspects that I didn't know, and some of it's deliberately left to interpretation, etc. But I feel like I generally had an idea of what happened. I don't know if this will be a little more conventional, where it will feel like, yeah, I pretty much understood what happened. Or if it will be a very kind of abstract, open-ended, kind of confusing story where I won't really know what happened by the end. And I'll need to read like a bunch of extra material or watch some videos to truly understand what went down. We'll see.
We've arrived.
Investigate the shrine vault. Alright, they give us a save first. Oh, I saw this. Almost missed it. Okay, first hour's sailed by. Yeah, with these I still don't have anywhere near enough to get another Omamori, so fine. Okay. So, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
It's locked.
Look for any hints. Yeah, so these are the things that we saw earlier. So we need to figure out which two of those we need. I guess there's got to be two pictures there that kind of intuitively come together, and then I'll know from their symbols which two to change it to.
Wait a minute. I feel like I've seen something like this before.
Yeah, there's a reason they showed you so many. Yeah, okay. What? Wasn't it further? Yeah, I think it was somewhere around there. Look for any hints. Alright, let's go. So we've got another puzzle here. Let's see if this one's going to be a bit more difficult. I do like that the default is kind of story, and then the default for puzzles is hard. I think that felt like the right combination to me as well. As I pass into the world of the dead, I pray only that I do not pass through the gates of hell. Please hear my prayer. Yeah, I did suspect, like, for a while that Silent Hill 2 was kind of more like he's in like a purgatory. Like, Silent Hill is basically like purgatory. Divine Altar. Fully restores current max sanity and reduces sanity damage taken for a set time. Okay. Yeah, I'm generally a fan of the whole psychological sanity damage thing. I think that's definitely really cool. Alright, here we go. Ah, the doll.
What's this doing here?
Let's have a look. Oh, just had to sneeze. Yeah, I'm gonna edit that out, otherwise that would be the biggest jump scare of the whole session. Lightning cast down from the heavens split asunder the decayed tree. From the earth grows kudzu, the prophet of eternal prosperity. Oh no, something's gonna pop off. Of course, this one, our savior and protector is gone. Shit. Nice shot there, thank you for that. Oh yes. Beautiful. Real charmer. Shit man, that guy looks aggressive. Whoa, 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 hold on. What is the shortcut even to change your weapon? I just have a lantern. I'm supposed to just... I'm gonna have to probably start using this, no? I don't know what the shortcut for it is. It probably showed me, but I kind of forgot, and I really don't want to spend time flailing around trying to figure it out now. Let's see. Use RT to counter. Oh my god. It's a bit like the Sekiro guy. Gotta be super careful here. I'm missing these counters, but still. Dude. So aggressive. Shit, I ran out of stamina. This is a really bad time to do it. Oof. How much health? Got a tiny bit of stamina left. I'm going to use it. He's got a lot of health. This is basically a boss battle. Oh shit, okay. Can I double tap him? Oh, he ain't vanishing. Nah. Hey. I know he's there. Let me just... Crap, I guess he's like, you can't attack him anymore. That's not good. Okay. It says something about my journal. I'm going to have a quick look here. Yeah, that guy's definitely harder than what we faced so far. We've got an update about her. Yeah, okay, sister was a golden child. She's not. But sister's always looked out for her. Until she got married. Alright, so already we've got these guys. It seems to be searching for me by sound rather than sight. I should be mindful of my footsteps. Information. The doll, I do want to have a quick look at this. It looks like a doll I had when I was young. I don't have mine anymore, but there was a time when it felt like a friend. Okay. Oh, I see. Lightning cast. So you need to use the text here as a clue for which thing to look for. Interesting. Lightning cast down from the heavens, split asunder the decayed tree. Yeah, as well as could to the profit of eternal prosperity. Ooh, that's tough. All right, let's have a look and see if we can see any of these that look like anything like that. Some kind of lightning shit. Like this guy. That doesn't look like lightning, that looks like fire to me, but let's have a look anyway. It's that symbol. Okay. It's probably not that, but... Ah, there's your lightning.
This seems right.
Okay.
Better look for more.
Okay. That's a good start. Wait, what? That guy's clearly coming back. But it looks for stuff by sound rather than sight. These ones we can't examine anyway. Wait, there's a different sight now? Are we doing this like one by one? Really? Yeah, because the rest of them I can't select anymore. Let me move fast here. That guy's really sketch. Let's just move. Also, I think I want to take some more of this stuff. Get red pilled. Okay, I guess I might as well. Okay. And then... Yeah, because it tells me to come back here, but... Are there more places where they have them? But yeah, the other one's kind of disappeared, so I don't really know. I'd rather not have to go back over that way, but I think I kind of have to. Right. I don't know what the durability of this thing is. Is it kind of like indefinite? I don't think I saw That is a bit of a weird indicator if there is one. Can't do anything with that. Where is he? I'm not moving. It doesn't know where I am as a result. Damn, that's a cool enemy design. It's these days at least, like enemies using sound rather than sight, but it's not exactly the most unique thing you've ever seen, but it's always a cool mechanic, I feel. But it's like, I think we need to continue down this bit. I'm not going to sprint at this stage. Yeah, because these are all gone now, but there must be more of them. Shit. I'm just going to wait. He's prowling around on the other side. Can't quite see him. Just going to wait. I can see like the whatever effect that is. Keep moving, buddy. Don't worry about me. Yeah, I'm unsure. I think you can see that there's some more on that side, I think. I said I wouldn't sprint, but... They keep you on like a path there. Fine. So I think this is a little more elaborate than I thought. It's not just some quick, you find one thing and then that's it. Now he's this close. If I'm in his like patrol path, I'm already screwed. Yeah. I feel like that was just a bit unlucky, honestly. I kind of ended up on his path. I think once this happens, you kind of have to take him out. I thought that was a counter. Okay. So that'll keep him down for a little while. Yeah, in the meantime, we look for the next one. So let's just keep moving here. Cool. Yeah, so not the cleanest combat you've ever seen, but I'm sure you know what to expect from me by this stage. Alright, let's have another look now. So there's talk of lightning, rending things asunder, split in the tree. I think this is where our journal can help us out. Lightning cast down from the heavens, split asunder the decayed tree. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see if we can find anything along those lines. Well, maybe I found the third. This is where the third one is instead of the second. I don't think it's this either. Bloodstained letter. For those who have yet to abandon hope, I have hidden the omamori that protects against evil behind the Emma at... I can attest to its efficacy, however no power is absolute. You must remain vigilant. This heirloom belonged to my grandmother, and I now pass it on to you. I do not think I have much use for it now, but... Damn you. So there is something to protect against it. Shit. Ah. Katto. Let's have a look. Nice. Thank you. Greatly decreases the damage taken while dodging. Alright. We only have one slot, though. That was a nice find. But not quite what we're looking for. So I think it is one of these, probably. And that's the thing, you can't take too long, otherwise that guy's going to revive and come and find you. You do not want that. But these all look like the same. I feel like the ones that you're looking for should be unique. Yeah, these are all ones we've already seen. I'm going to move on to the next set.
Seems like it's locked from the other side.
Shoot. I need to head to the middle bit. Damn it. Okay. I think I can generally deal with that guy. I'm going to be taking some hits, yes, but it's not too bad. I want to just check out what his patrol path is here. Yeah, he's already made enough room for me to go, I think. But I don't know if every time I find one you get a new one of those appearing, so there's going to be 3 of them prowling around at the end. Alright, he prowling. I really need to keep an eye on where he is at all times. Kudzu tea. Okay. Slowly restores max health and sanity. Alright, cool. Alright. Now we wait. Surely he's not going to come into this corner. Surely not. There's no way. Alright, go away. Keep rolling, buddy. The thing is, because he is so fast, like once he's onto you, he will like bound across and find you, so I want to make sure that doesn't happen. Alright, let's have a look at these, I think. Yeah. Mom, Dad, I don't think I'll make it home. I just wish I could see you one last time. Some people have been stuck here for a long time. So have I, to be honest. Let's see. Honestly, at this stage, I'm kind of playing spot the different one. I feel like that's a bit of an easier way. We're looking for a tree torn asunder anyway. There's your tree.
One left.
Okay. There we go. That's progress. Nice. I'm taking photos of these as I go so I don't forget. I don't know if she notes it in the journal. Yeah, okay, she does. Smart girl. Alright, have to keep an eye on him. He's heading off that way. Alright, so the final set is here. Dude. Alright. So now we're looking for the prosperity. I feel like they've all been the same here. Maybe the third one they've deliberately made a little harder. I want to check this one. Oh. Nice. Okay, well that worked out well.
Alright. Time to try that lock.
Okay. I don't need a photo. She's already got him. Okay, so now we need to get back safely to the start, and we can go around. Ooh. It's probably still better to go around from the top, I would say. Just keep an eye on our friendo. Keep him at bay. Worst case, if it pops off, I need to beat him one more time. This bit should be clear. But as I say, I don't know if there's 3 of them prowling around now, so I've got to watch out. I'm glad I found the extra Omamori as well. That was a nice little bonus. Alright, I think I can... I need to double check this while I'm here. What's the thing for... Okay, there you go. That's my weapon shortcut. I feel like I didn't get the tutorial for that. I got it for items, but I must have missed it. Okay. The other one's over there, that's fine. Pick up one of these guys. Perfect. Alright. It's a little bit of a shaky start the first time we met that guy, but getting things under control again. Alright, putting a save before doing this. Saving regularly here. A lot of save slots as well, which is a nice bonus. Alright, here we go. Alright, so the first one was the circular one, right? This one. The second one was automatically placed on the right thing. The third one was this guy. I think the middle one's wrong. I didn't check what the middle one was. I was trying to see if I could do it by memory. I feel like we turned it around and we just got the cog. We didn't see like which shape it was, so I'm sure she noted it down. It was a circular one. Fine. Okay. Circle thing, and then that. Okay. This one? Yeah. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that was a nice puzzle. I like that.
That man. Where'd he go?
Don't worry about him. That's a big old key.
So you accept my gift. I fashioned this key from Mystic Jade. Especially for you.
Especially for me?
Once you insert that key into the Inari statue...
Oh yes, guess who's back? Oh, what? It won't let me... Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. For a second I couldn't sprint properly. I'm out of stamina. I'm gonna take these hits. Oh my god! Am I going the wrong way? I hope not. Whew. But yeah, this is a husband and wife fight going on here, clearly. It's the big sister trying to help with the doll and stuff. And the fox mask is maybe the husband. Demon.
The door from earlier was for welcoming visitors. However, this door denies all but the select few who may tread sacred ground.
Am I allowed inside?
Why, of course. Today you are most welcome. We must continue on ahead. Shall we rest first?
I'm okay. I think.
Tell me if you need a break. Now then, onward.
I'm definitely intrigued by the story here.
Hinako. Are you okay? Talk to me! Oh, thank goodness. Well, you never have been one to go down without a fight.
You're alive.
So, where's Sakuko? What is happening? Not a soul left in town. Some kind of terrible dream?
Monsters around every corner. It's one nightmare after another.
Still though, I got lucky. Even if no one else is left in this world, it's good to know you're still around.
Wait, what about Rinko?
She just said she needed to talk to me about something. But,
Rinko was supposed to be with you. How do we know if she's all right?
Oh. Sorry. I guess I was confused. We all got split up and ran off. I haven't seen Rinko since.
But where would she even go at a time like this?
Maybe she went home. Let's go find her, partner. What's wrong? Keep up, or I'll leave you behind.
Yeah, that did not look sus at all. Okay.
All right, I need to focus. Need to find Rinko.
Yeah, so we've got Shu, our partner in crime on this side, and then we've got the fox mask on the other. Alright. Let's go. I guess I don't have... I'm just thinking, yeah, like, so you have two different kind of planes of existence thing going on here. We don't have our nice knife. I'd kind of like to have that. Unfortunately, do not. But yeah, I'm liking what I played so far. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. Definitely, like, it's different enough from Silent Hill 2, honestly. Like, obviously, it seems to share some stuff thematically and visually and that kind of stuff, but it really feels... It doesn't feel like they've tried to kind of just do the same thing, you know? I think from what I remember, the Metascore for Silent Hill 2 Remake was 87, and this one was 86. I don't know if it stayed at 86. And I don't know how the user scores will be, but 86 was strong enough for me to be like, yeah, it's probably a decent enough game. It's very rare that I play something that gets like an 86 and I'd be like, it's trash. Okay, when using focus with that, your sanity will slowly deplete while your gauge fills up. Your max sanity will decrease if you're attacked while using focus in action difficulties other than story. Okay, hold on. Your sanity will slowly deplete while your gauge fills up. Once your focus gauge is full, Use RB to perform a focus attack. Your current max sanity will decrease, but you unleash a devastating attack that varies with each weapon. You can use items such as Ramune and Divine Water or visit Hokora and choose Clear Mind to restore your current max sanity. Okay. Yeah, so I think with like story difficulty, they want you to really like use these tools, you know, without the punishment of not using them properly and then not being able to make progress in the game. So they want you to appreciate it. So can I, if I let go, so once you've filled it up, you really got to use it, otherwise, and then it continues to run out. I see. Oh, it ran away from me, man. Like, if you're setting up a tutorial for someone to use that, surely you just make the enemy come towards you so you can actually use it. But it's fine. At least my sanity comes back like that, so it's fine. I thought I'd kind of lost it permanently. You just have to make sure you, at least even on this difficulty, you can still get attacked during it, so it's not too bad. I'm definitely going to give it a try. It seems a nice one to potentially, like, if you have the chance to get the jump on any enemies. Yeah, okay, cool. So if you, I guess if you use the attack successfully, then you also run out. It's not coming back now. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll have to try and get used to that. Yeah, definitely a lot more variety in how you can approach combat, I think, compared to Silent Hill Remake, Silent Hill 2. Oh, nice. Oh crap, my inventory's full. Good old survival inventory management, huh? So I guess I shouldn't save these, I should use them for... I should use them to get faith. Yeah, my health is already full. I think just for now, just for this one time, I think it's worth like 20 or something. I just want to do that. Okay, so let's see. Head to Rinko's house. I mean, it hasn't marked where the house is. Oh. Wow. Okay, that's kind of far. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I think already like the enemies have gone up a tier in terms of their health. So previously, basically landing one smack on them was already enough.
I need to find a new weapon.
Yeah, I agree. But now they need like multiple hits after the initial like big hit in order to stun them or to kill them. Oh, there's a lot of them too. Yeah, I need to figure out an approach in terms of, do I want to mostly take them out or do I want to bypass a lot of them? Because obviously with the weapon durability as well, then going for like a really attacking style is... You might end up basically depleting all of your resources and regretting it afterwards. So I need to be careful. I mean, we've only found one toolkit so far. Obviously part of that could just be because I haven't explored well enough, and that's fair. But most other stuff I tend to have in pretty high supply, so... Okay. Slightly restores health. The effect increases when used continuously. Oh, man. I already have a bunch of shit. Their inventory's tight as well. I just wish I knew what the value of these were before, like, being able to get rid of them potentially. I'm just going to use this for now, just to restore my max sanity, and take that as well. Is there no one there? No. Oh my god.
Take this, just in case.
Alright.
Damn.
Oops. Alright, so I want to do... Yeah, I did that wrong. But these guys, like at least the early ones, they're not that hard. Like I think it's... You don't need to really use up too much resources here. Like they're pretty easy, they're very forgiving. I think you don't need to use too much. This weapon will be gone soon, but we recently picked up another one, so I think that's okay. Not too worried about that. I just don't know also if the heavier hits... Oh my god, there really are a lot of them, man. Round every corner there's an enemy. Yeah, I'm just wondering if like the heavy hits also do more durability. Like there's no free lunch in that sense, where I'm just trying to think, if I kill them with less hits, do I get to keep my weapon for longer in terms of the durability side? But if I had to guess, it'd be like heavy hits probably take more of your durability too. I don't know. But I think from here I want to just kind of keep moving, because you can start going all the way back along these bits, but maybe I make some more progress this way. I also want to get to a save and start offering up some stuff to free up inventory space. So I need to do a better job of inventory management, because I keep finding new things. Fully restore stamina and prevent stamina consumption for a set period of time. Wow. That's what I mean, like I already have a bunch of stuff. Fine. I'm just going to leave it for a sec.
I'm going to be in trouble if I don't find a new weapon soon.
But I can just do this to swap to the new ones, right? So it's fine. Yeah, so this is a good place for it. Nice. There's definitely plenty of these. So offer items in exchange for faith. So yeah, this is one of the least valuable ones. I've got to remember that. I think for now I'm happy to just offer up most of these. Like the game's easy enough right now that it's not a huge deal. Maybe not the max sanity one so much. I'll keep one of those at least. But I think in general I need to free up some slots and stuff. Alright, 240 faith. And we got some more space. Good. Alright, I'll keep going a little longer and then I'll probably start to wrap up this first session. I don't know how well a reflection of real time. Sometimes like with these game counters, they're not exactly how they seem. Like it's an hour and a half, but it doesn't count, I don't know, time spent in menus or some other thing, and it actually ends up being a lot more. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, I think the only thing that surprised me a little so far is how few toolkits we found. There's literally only been one.
Shu, where are you?
What is it, partner?
Everything that's happening to us. Do you think it could be some dream we're having? Because we just want to keep playing Space Wars together?
pinch each other to find out.
No. I can pinch myself. Thank you very much.
Sorry. Seems it's not a dream after all.
Well, he seems awfully calm about it. Space Wars, yeah, she references this. This is a game that Shu and I played together when we were kids. Basically, aliens known as Galactic Imperium would arrive in UFOs in droves, and we would fight them to protect the town. Playmates would come and go, and in the end, Shu and I were the only ones left standing to combat the Galactic Imperium. So yeah, this lends a little more credence to the idea of, obviously, the mask, the fox mask guy is some representation of Shu in this other world that they're in. This is the way, but I want to go back down this path a little first, see how it connects up. Okay. Oh, excuse me? What? Okay, that jump was nasty. That's nasty. But yeah, I did want to head down this path anyway. But yeah, that guy's not going to follow me from there. But get some more capsules. So this route's blocked, and the map reflects that. Now I kind of regret not taking the path, the other path. I'm going to have a quick look. I think for the most part, when you're sprinting through with those guys, it's not too big of a deal. I don't think they follow you around that much. It seems to be the guys in the other realm, the ones that like claw swipe at you constantly. They're very quick, and so running away from them's not a good idea. So a little further. I do want to check this bit out. I just can't fight my urge to try and uncover as much of the map as possible. I'm sure most people are the same. I've got to do it. This way. Yeah, so backtracking a little here to explore a different path. But this bit of the map looks really nasty. Like there's those kind of blood splatter looking things.
Please tell me that monster's not around.
Given what the map looks like, maybe the fog monster's hanging out here. But let's have a look. Oh, foggy. Yeah, so I guess in that sense, it just kind of more so represents an area that does have this kind of blooming, weird thing going on. It's good to know. What I will say is, we have not had... There's a toolkit. They're not the easiest to find. We haven't had like a straight up jump scare, like some random monster just popping out from here when you're right next to it. They haven't done that yet. And honestly, Silent Hill 2 didn't really do it that much either. I was kind of surprised by how few there were. In a good way, like they didn't rely on just cheap scares. It's definitely a few occasions, but like nothing too wild. It wasn't like one every 10 minutes. And you're constantly just jumping around. It's very quiet. Fine, okay. Probably come back here at some point, but at least we found a toolkit, which is nice. I guess I might as well use it. I mean, why not, right? Get that done. So yeah, it gives you like half your durability back. Yeah, so I think that's an example of like the kind of stuff I can do a bit more now. Like I don't have to fight everything. I'm sure later on in the game we're going to meet other enemy types where that's not going to be as feasible. And you won't get a free pass, but yeah, so this is another bit I wanted to see. Let's grab this as well.
Another dead end.
Lots of red capsules, good. I remember I had a crazy amount of healing items in Silent Hill 2. I was kind of surprised at how many I had. Yeah, so they won't let you go to this section. At least now I know. So I didn't miss too much, I guess. Mostly the toolkit, honestly. But let's go. One thing I want to look at is the Omamori again. I still feel like that's a good one, honestly. Okay, Mr. Shu, I am back. Let's go, partner. Done that. So yeah, these fields were looking a bit rough. It's a long way away. He's really not weighing up for me, is he? It's just constantly. There you go. There's one. Rude. Yep, you will not be able to free yourself, so there is no like button mashing to get rid of it. When grabbed by an enemy, your health and sanity will drop significantly. Be sure to stay aware of your surroundings. I mean, come on, man. I feel like the story difficulty, like, they're kind of... You don't need to baby us that much, man. I think you should probably still lose your max sanity, but just lose less of it. So they're having to introduce a lot of these, like, brackets to kind of say, oh, but in story difficulty, you don't have to worry about this. It's kind of... It kind of just makes it feel even more... I feel like they shouldn't make the player feel like they're being babied this much. Even if you are, it's like, it's constantly... But don't worry, this doesn't apply to you, kind of thing. I don't know about that. Alright, let's go. Yeah, oftentimes like when you're kind of walking towards each other, if you charge up at the right time, it's fine, you'll get the hit in. At least against this level of them, but... Yeah. That's the first time one of them got the jump on me.
Doctor, are you home?
No. Lock's broken, it won't open. Okay, let's have a look either way. I'm going to stay healed. It's been relatively easy so far. I mean, as you can see, the story mode, I think in that sense, it does feel a bit more like an easy mode, but it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about the game being too easy. Like, it definitely still feels dangerous enough. Within the first hour or so, we met those guys in the other realm as well. They seem very dangerous. So, I think it's fine. And I'm still mostly here for the overall, like, experience, you know.
Doctor, is that you?
Great. Oh no. Doc's been cooking up something. What I wanted to do was quickly check my items before this thing probably comes alive, and I don't remember which ones like restored sanity and stuff. Greatly restores. Probably restores stamina and prevents stamina depletion. Yeah, so got to remember that none of the healing stuff, I think. Okay, and current max sanity. What's my sanity looking like? It looks fine anyway, honestly. Okay, we can go. Alright. So this is the first time we've met one that appears to be dead or not functioning, but given that they kind of disappear when you actually kill them, this is sus. Ah, this one's like missing its face. We did find one that looked more like a mask. So, I guess something's been removing their faces. I don't know. But yeah, there's no double tap in here. You can't preemptively get rid of stuff. So if this gonna come up and get you, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Ah. I mean, we should be able to break through that. But fine. Alright, we can do a little vault over here though. See, I'm not sure there's much more we can do at the moment with this. Right. Yeah, maybe we'll be back there later. Let's venture out into these fields a little bit. Again, in that sense, it's a pretty wide area, so if we do come up into any trouble, we can kind of sprint away a bit more, I think. Yeah. This was one place where you could get attacked by multiples of them. You've got to be careful with that shit. Yep. The walls are closing in on me here. And in that sense, it's pretty linear too. Like, you can't run across all parts of the field. You've got to be very careful. So yeah, heading towards the middle of the field is pretty dangerous. And these guys can jump around, as you've seen. That I think their scariest aspect is the jump, honestly. Like, it looks like they should not be able to do that. Alright. Let's go look for some trouble here. I am the troublemaker after all. So yeah, like, there's just bits like this where you just kind of like, you think maybe it's incredibly shallow water, you should just be able to walk over it, but you can't. So it's pretty rigid in terms of that stuff. And I think that's how you can get yourself into dead ends, thinking, oh, I can just run away from this path. And then you're like, oh, wait, there's an invisible wall here. And you can't. So that's why I think even more so than normal, I kind of have to keep referring to the map to make sure I can see what the actual path is. I think this one I'm going to try and take out. Ah. Come on. I want to use my fancy move on you, but you need to give me a chance. There you go. Nice. Yeah, so I want to investigate this path next.
This is in rough shape. I'm going to need to find a replacement fast.
I think I can get one more out of this. It's probably going to jump in. Come, buddy. Yeah, by the time it kind of rights itself. Okay. So I think I will switch weapons here. Get ready with a new one. So yeah, the whole, like, the fact that enemies can go off these little paths and jump onto them, that definitely makes them a lot more dangerous as well. Where they can do things that you can't, essentially. I thought we would keep sprinting. I was so ready for it if it kept sprinting. Damn it. Yeah, I need to be careful here. I didn't time that well. Nope. It keeps stopping right before. I need to do this right. Just in time. Alright, good. so many of them, though. That's one thing that has surprised me a little. Like, there's a lot of enemies. And these fields alone is like 5 of them. Whew. So we're back on track. But again, there's like a whole extra little bit here that I've missed as a result of this, so I'm gonna have a look. Ah. First time I've had to do one of those. Cool. Let's keep going. Just missed it. School paper cutout. The legend of Ebisugaoka's monster, Ayakakashi. Long ago, there was a sighting of a scarecrow monster known as Ayakakashi here in Ebisugaoka. It appeared one sweltering summer day deep within the crop fields, dancing a most peculiar of dances like a ripple of hot air. People warned not to let one's gaze settle for too long upon its bizarre figure or try to get close to Ayakakashi, for it will chase any who do to the ends of the earth before taking their life. Sheesh, I do not like the sound of that. And now that she's read that, she's going to kind of materialize that somehow. Her imagination. Crap. Yeah, I thought maybe there was still a way through here instead of doing the like a backtrack, but I think we have to. Yeah. Okay. Right. Oh, almost. I bet there's a few little bits like that where you think you can't get through, but you could actually sneak through the side. But fine. Yeah, not a fan of that scarecrow monster guy, but I do want to check out this bit that's to the south of where I am now. Be one of the last bits I explore in this session before calling it, I think. Even at my pace, I don't think it's like a super long game, so I'll still try and not rush it too much. So we've got 2 here again. This is why I kind of turned back the first time. How should we do this? If I could kind of lure one of them, then it wouldn't be so bad. Come on. There we go. And then it takes like 10 minutes for them to right themselves. And then that gives you a nice big window to do your thing. So that's good. And now we can start to work our way here. Okay. I do want to have a look at what's in here. I think there's one more enemy to take out. And I think we probably will have to take this one out as well. Ah, crap. I tried to get the jump. Go. Yep. Okay. Not my best work, but we got it done. I thought there'd be something inside here. I think X marks dead ends rather than where you've taken out enemies. Yeah, there's a new one there. Okay. So this is the bit I was trying to reach. And dried carcass. Nice. Type of offering yields a great deal of faith. Okay, so that's enough for another one.
Should be an offering.
For Omamori. But I have to backtrack even further to get to the other side of this bit. Okay. Yeah. This way. Around. I don't know if enemies respawn after a certain amount of time. Like you revisit another area like 10 minutes later and the same enemy's basically back. But we shall see. The first aid kit, we'll definitely take that. Yeah, so I think that's an aspect of it I'm struggling with a little. It's like sometimes where you can step and where you can't, like what's a path and what isn't immediately obvious to me. Like there's bits where it feels like you can just walk off onto there, but you're bound by invisible walls. I think it just takes a little getting used to. But yeah, I saw this note from the other side. It's another reason I wanted to come here. A letter to home. I no longer recognize my husband. He gets blackout drunk most days now, and when he's drunk, he turns violent. I don't think I can keep on living this way. Not with his cruelty day after day after day. Where did the kind man I met when our marriage was being arranged go? My eldest child is only 3 years old, and I have another growing inside me. Life is too hard to keep living, but I'm forbidden to die. Mum, Dad, I've always done as you asked, no matter what it was. This will be my first and last selfish act. Please, forgive me.
This is terrible. How could this happen?
Arranged marriage probably doesn't help. As someone who comes from a Turkish culture where that's still a thing in some regions these days. Oh my god. I know why that could be, how those things could happen. Definitely increases the chances, I would say. That's a whole other discussion. I think this one I'm going to sprint past. I'm going to preserve my weapons durability here. As I say, I don't think they're too much of the like chase you across the map kind of enemies. So I think we're good. Yeah. Take the next right. So I think I generally cleared it. Again, there's probably going to be little things I missed here and there, or maybe even significant things, but at least I've tried my best to kind of uncover, in terms of the map, most of what I've seen. And I do think maybe it's the kind of thing where we will return to some of these bits as well. Right. Did I miss this? Yeah, I think I might have. No, I didn't. Nice. Yeah, I would love more inventory space, honestly. But for now, we keep moving. Alright, more of the map has been uncovered. Good. Yeah, definitely starting to get into the meat of the game. The areas are getting bigger. The gaps between objectives are growing larger. Did this bit already. But especially because of the classic super dense fog, sometimes it's hard to tell where you've been. Not yet. Oh, come on, man. Rip my sanity. Oh, it didn't die. Need one of these guys. Alright. Ah. They're pretty good at pausing right before they run into it. Like here again, you see that. I'll get it. Does a lot of damage, this one. Not taking a risk here. Yeah, I feel like it almost has a detection trigger for when you press R2 and it stops moving forward when you do. Yeah, so I keep missing it. Wow. Yeah, this one's built different. This is not the same as the others I've been fighting. It's got way more health. Yeah, and it stops like every time. I feel like the more of that bloomy stuff it has, the harder it is to deal with. Okay. Yeah, that was dangerous. My sanity took a hit there. Chocolate. Cider restores max sanity. Sanity will not be consumed when using focus for a set time. Can be used as an offering. Cool. Yeah, so that's a couple there that's got me. I think both of like the kind of, they looked like pretty pre-programmed ones. And I fell for both. So I think that's probably what they thought would happen to most players. The way they set it up. But you know what's going to happen. Now I'm going to start going more slowly for a little while. And then I'll speed up again and get caught by the next one. It's just how it goes. They know what they're doing. Alright, so... yeah, this part of it was definitely a bit faster. Don't think there's any other parts for now. We'll just keep going.
Disgusting.
Hinako! Don't go anywhere near that weird stuff. It might be poisonous.
Kind of don't have a choice.
Go around to the garden on the right. This way.
Got it.
Okay. Got so many. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a sip of this Ramune stuff. Free up some inventory. Take another first aid kit. Okay. Because my sanity was not at max. Ooh. Another one. Let's replace this guy. Nice. Okay. We're probably going to have to fight something before our next save. Key. I was actually joking. I didn't think I'd find one. Oh my god. Are you serious?
What's that thing?
Hinako! What's going on?
Holy crap.
Some giant monster just showed up.
What? Damn. I can't get to you. Head into the storehouse. I'll open the window.
How? Where's the storehouse? Is this an enemy that both sees and hears you at all times? But we need to get the key. I think that's basically what it's talking about. It's like you need to get the key. Not sure we got enough time. Oh.
No.
Yeah.
To keep turning it.
I kind of took a risk there, but I think it was worth it. Oof. So yeah, I think in general, the idea of pulling him around here tends to give us enough time. I'm gonna keep trying. It's worth it. Come on. There's another one. Okay. Yeah, we are not taking this guy on and winning. Oh my god. That's a big boy. Come on, give it a go. Alright. So the delay that from like recovering from that, I'm hoping gives me a chance. Ah, not quite. But these hits aren't like crazy damaging, so I think it's worth a try. He comes in for the big hit afterwards as well, but we're good. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, whatever. Alright, take that. So we'll draw him a little more further out here. Yes, sanity zapping. Alright, here we go. Let's try again. I feel like this time we have enough time. Not sure how many we need here, but there's your 3. Alright, let's go. Whew. Yeah, was not going to engage him. I've played enough horror games at this stage to know most of the time it's just not a good idea to engage these big bosses the first time you meet them, especially.
Hinako! The storehouse window!
Holy crap, go. No, hey! The prompt didn't appear, that's so bullshit. Go.
You okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. I didn't let Junko down then. She told me to look after you, no matter what happens.
She did?
Yeah, a while ago. Anyway, let's move.
Right. Time to go.
Okay, first boss battle successfully, cowardly run away from. I think that's a good start. I'm sure we'll be facing that guy properly in the future. Okay, I think I need a save, and this is where I need to wrap things up. Probably one on this side. Yeah, there it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, excellent. So, I'm going to wrap up here. There's a few things I'm trying to still kind of get a bit more used to, I think. With one of the main things, I think, being this, like, I wouldn't even call it linearity, I guess. It's just that, like, it's very sort of defined paths. And I think Silent Hill is the same. But I feel like, because Silent Hill, it felt to me like more of it was just enclosed inside buildings and corridors, or streets that just had buildings lined along the side. It was much more intuitive. But with this one, sometimes when you're in more open spaces, even though the space looks open, a lot of it is just there visually. You can't actually go to it. And so sometimes I can't like decide or know immediately if I can just run down this bit. I'm just so used to games that look like this. When you're playing them, like you would just be able to just jump off here and just go over here. But they're very rigid paths, and that's something I need to definitely get a bit more used to. I think it works a lot better in kind of confined spaces like buildings and stuff, but here I think it's a little less intuitive, for me at least, and I need to get used to a bit more. But I would say all in all, I'm definitely intrigued and looking forward to trying some more of this game. So let's kick it off. We were trying to follow Shu, and we were trying to reach one of our friends, and we're not too far off now. So let's do it. Actually, there is this bit here on the left. It's probably blocked off, but I think let's at least try to go as far as we can. And just, yeah, follow this to the right. Yeah, so combat-wise, we've got the steel pipe, and what's this? And we had a knife in the other realm. Inari Sushi. Fully restores health, stamina, and current max sanity. Wow. But yeah, the inventory was also a little bit of an issue. So what we were going to do, actually, now I remember, we were going to make some offerings to increase. So this is another kind of interesting element of this game, I think. Yeah, only 8 slots of inventory is pretty tight. We need to not hoard too much here. So we can offer this guy for a nice 200. Prevent stamina consumption feels pretty huge. Yeah. I feel like I have too many kind of healing things already, honestly. Yes, I don't know. Like, I can't use these as offerings, and it already takes up almost half of your inventory, which is a bit silly, I feel. But I just don't have enough room. This gives you some health and max sanity. Greatly restores health. Fully restores health. Yeah, I don't know. Ugh. I feel like we'll pick up more of this type of stuff as we go. I feel like I need the inventory space right now. Here we go. Let's draw a random one for 400 again. See what we get. Ooh. Decreases enemy line of sight. That's nice. And now we need 500 for the next one. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to immediately run back to that bit. Get the Inari Sushi thing. And then maybe, depending, honestly, just immediately offer that up or one of the others. It overlaps. Pick that up. Yeah, I think because we do have a lot of these save points and places where we can offer up items, I feel like we should probably do that quite regularly to keep the inventory free. At least leave like a couple of slots or something. Yeah, this one's worth 150. Just restores everything. How is my... I think your max sanity on this difficulty already gets restored when you're here. So, I think I'm just going to do this. I feel like in hard mode it's probably more important. For now, I'm just going to keep the inventory free. It does get a little annoying when you're kind of exploring around and your inventory's full and you kind of have to go back and forth or reject stuff or discard things, etc. I think because of the difficulty as well, it's pretty easy to pick up resources. Oh, there he is. Just want to quickly do this bit first. Bandage. We've also been grabbed a couple of times, so they're definitely already starting to place enemies in positions that can get the jump on you, and the consequences are pretty bad. Oh, we got an Emma. A wooden plaque. Place it back in a Hokora after writing your wishes. Oh, upgrade Hinako's ability. Damn. There's a lot going on here. Look, just this one little bit already had a whole bunch of stuff. Cool. Upgrade her abilities. Upgrade them how? Let's find out. So a little bit of prep work before we get going in this session. It's only going to get more dangerous as we go. You can use a blank Emma and Faith to pray at a Hokora and increase your max health, stamina, and sanity. You can also increase the number of Omamori you can equip at the same time. I think, honestly, I kind of like that more. Yeah. Oh, you need both? Shoo. I wish I knew. I wouldn't have drawn the Omamori if that was the case. Crap. Okay. Fine. Yeah, I'm going to start offering up more and more of these now to like farm that faith. Especially early on in the game, I'm like, come on, I probably don't need them that much. This one I'm going to give up. It's a lot of faith. I feel like later on it might get more important, but for now, it should still be easy enough that I can keep up without them. If I'm like dying regularly now, that's my own fault. I need to check something. For some reason, every time I switch to my TV from my PC monitor, it goes to borderless window. And then it turns VSync off. I might need to make that change from NVIDIA's own settings, but yeah, it should be back to normal. Yeah, just noticed the screen tearing a little bit there. Okay. Yep.
We used to play here a long time ago.
Takes me back, yeah. I got lost here. I was a little kid. Cried my eyes out.
It's hard to picture a tough girl like you crying.
That was a long time ago. Don't think I've cried since.
You tend to keep things bottled up inside. That's a bad habit of yours, you know?
Shoe?
In the spring, we used to catch fish and tadpoles. It felt great to be in the water. We used to get yelled at for getting covered in mud when we played in the rice fields, remember?
All this going on. The memories just keep rushing back.
Makes you miss those days, huh? Hey, you know, I'm here for you. Whatever you need, you can rely on me.
Thank you, partner.
All right, let's go. This fog is so thick. I hope Rinko hasn't lost her way.
Partner?
Yeah, don't worry, he's always here. It's fine. So now... Escape. Yeah, oh, unknown area. I was about to say... We have an area that's not... Like, we're not stuck on tracks now. Shit. Okay. Partner? Is this the scarecrow that they were talking about? Shit. I don't really want to go near them. I'm just going to pick one direction and just head for it. Yeah, the objective being escape is definitely a bit odd. It's odd because I'm not being immediately attacked, but the objective is still escape.
Didn't I pass through here before?
Yeah, they keep leading us back here. And with the doll is back. Mysterious note. The field that's all misty is really scary. I keep thinking someone's there, but it's always just a scarecrow with a creepy face. But there's one scarecrow that's not actually scary. The only reason it's making a scary face is because it's got a thorn sticking into it and it's hurt. So all you have to do is take the thorn out and it'll tell you which way to go. Don't get close to the really scary scarecrows. Someone said there's a monster who's only pretending to be a scarecrow that likes eating little kids.
Remove the thorns.
Oh.
What does that mean?
I'm sure we're going to fail a bunch of times before we find out. Okay. So, for now, let's get a look at them from a distance. From a very safe distance. I mean, are any of them... Like, one of them almost looked like it was smiling. I feel like they won't let you get away with this without getting into some kind of trouble. I'm trying to see if I can find one that has like some kind of look of pain or anguish or scariness. I'm playing on my TV, so I'm sat a little far away, so I can't see their face expressions as clearly as I'd like, but again, they look kind of smiley to me. This one's a bit more neutral looking. This is interesting. Well, we can interact with the scarecrow itself, and we can get that. Sure. Can you even imagine how I feel? I'll put on my polite smile for now. Okay. Polite smile. I mean, that looks like a relatively polite smile to me. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I think we just need to... Oh, this one has a sickle in its back. Let's try. I mean, it's thorn in its back, but... I would say a sickle is probably a bit worse. Creepy. I don't really get it, though. I'm not allowed to take it out? What? That's weird. Oh my god. Now that's scary. And that's what I mean. They do so much of their damage with sound in this game. That's all it takes. Just a few, like, footsteps. And you are screwed. Yeah, the second time is not so bad, but the first time you hear it, you're like, oh shit. Yeah, a lot of them are smiling. It's just, it's the one with the sickle in his back that I'm finding the most interesting, but I can't seem to do much with it. So, in that sense, I don't really know what to base it on now. Why can't I do anything with this one? Oh, wow, there you go. Managed to avoid it, thankfully. Get my stamina back. Actually, I want to try a... Okay, good. So the charged attack definitely helped me there. But you get too close to the wrong one and it kind of springs to life. Maybe I've missed something with this one. Okay, fine. So the sickle being in his back didn't really make a difference. Alright. So now I know what I'm looking for. This one's in his arm. So I guess the sickle was a bit of a red herring. It kind of threw you off there. Yeah, this is where the real scares start to come in. I'm impressed. So, nothing on her back. And that's the thing, you have to come in close to get a proper look. And that's obviously when you're in the most danger. These are like back of the arm looking. I really can't see it. Bastards. Yeah, the only one I could see was this guy. He's got one on like the back of his arm. Kinda? No. My goal is to like not be on the last one. Wait, she came back? They all come back. If you get it wrong, they come back. Shit. Wow. That's crazy that they come back. Whoa. Alright. Let's try another one. There's talk of the polite smile. It's definitely not this one, I'm pretty sure, because it needs to be from behind, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a very impressive move. This is harder than I thought. Like, it feels like they all have them round the front. This guy's got one round the front. She's got one on the front. What I want to know is, does the journal give you a tip here? Okay, so she does have a story about getting lost. So it all does seem to connect to what she's experienced herself. Can you even imagine how I feel? I'll put on my polite smile for now. Yeah, you just can't like rotate. I swear there was something about like they got stabbed in the back or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna try it. There you go. It's okay. You don't have to be afraid anymore. Thank you. Nice scarecrow. Alright. I'm getting the hell out of here. Yeah, it took like 4 tries, but at least I didn't take any damage during that section. I'll take that. Since the goal is escape, I don't think there's much to explore and look around, but we are back. Is it a different puzzle this time?
Another scarecrow?
Yeah. Okay. At least it doesn't mean I came back to the same thing. Can you imagine how I feel? What's it like to have been deceived by you for so long? What it's like to have been deceived by you for so long. Let's check this journal update. It's just going to be that. Okay. Now, the bad news is... I need to check something. Yeah, the durability here is medium. And item-wise... Yeah, I'm still doing okay. Yep. Okay, because I'm absolutely like... it took me like 3 or 4 tries on the easiest one. This one looks pretty shocked. This one doesn't. I feel like I don't have that much to go off, so I'm going to try my best. Okay. What is this? Thank you. I would definitely like some chocolate right about now. Yeah, I would say only one of them so far, I would say, has a bit of a shocked expression on their face. That they have been deceived. And there always seems to be one of them with a sickle in their back. To have been deceived by you. Yeah, I see you. I see you. You see, this one moves. Let me show that to you. I'm pretty sure that's the case. So, keep a note of where it is. So, just above my head here. I'm going to turn around. And then... See? Can I just attack preemptively? Yeah. Ah, I thought I'd still... It's kind of annoying because I realized what was coming and then I still got hit. But I thought I'd get more of an advantage early on. That's fine. That was not good. Yeah, the charge up is too long for this one. Out of stamina. There you go. Brilliant mechanic though. Brilliant mechanic. So, you do need to fear it. I just realized in time before I got really nastily jumped. I would have got wrecked there. Okay, so I think the one that I still suspect is this guy. He's the one that looks the most shocked to me. I mean, look at that face. That has a look of shock about it. Let's see if we're right. Nope. I felt like that was a good enough guess. Someone dead? Yeah, damn. I've got to watch out for durability here. Can you even imagine how I feel? What it's like to have been deceived by you for so long? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the only logic that I had. Deceived. This one's kind of hiding the sickle, hiding something behind their back, I guess. Let's try. Yeah, I don't really have too much logic other than that here. It's not committing to the attack. They're pretty smart like that. They don't commit too easily. Well, if you're not going to commit, I will. I have just enough stamina to take it out. But yeah, it's been unsuccessful so far. To have been deceived by you for so long. The way they come back as well is really creepy when you turn your back. To have been deceived by you, getting stabbed in the back. Let's try it. There you go. That's what I said to you when I saw you so scared. What a great puzzle. I've really enjoyed this. Terrifying though it is. Alright, let's head. So I definitely got hit a little more there, but nothing too crazy, nothing to be concerned about. And this will conclude the 2025 Dance Go 8 Halloween special on Halloween night itself. Of course, the series will continue, but I'll be uploading them as regular episodes on the channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves in the chat as well, and I hope you have a lovely Halloween, and I will see you guys next year for another one of these. In the meantime, I will continue to enjoy this game and hopefully get to the end of another great playthrough on the channel. So thank you all for the support. Hope you have a great day / great evening, and I will see you for the rest of the series. Happy Halloween, my friends.
Didn't I pass through here before?